Next, I want to define some terms, just to make sure we're all on the same page. To me, I see a project as something that's like a systemic improvement, something that maybe I want to do in my life or implement in my life, whether it be at work or at home, or something that's going to have some long-term effect. For example, doing this video series is a systemic improvement project for me. It's something that I want to do for you. Now, a task, I see it as something that's like reoccurring, something that we have to do on a regular basis, like maybe taking the trash and the recycle out to the curb. Like it happens regularly. It's, you know, kind of stuff that we have to do. That's what I see as a task. To-dos are likely stuff that your spouse wants you to do, or maybe something around the house, or it could even be something at work that's maybe a smaller, quicker project, something like that, but maybe it's not quite reoccurring because it doesn't happen all the time, but it's just something that needs to get done. You know, hanging up a piece of artwork, or patching a little hole in the wall, or you know, just something that needs to get done. So that's what I see as a to-do. With that, let's get into the simple yet life-changing process. Okay, to start with, make a list of tasks, projects, and to-dos. Use Post-it notes or separate pieces of paper. Pause the video if you need more time. Assign an amount of time to each. Set the priority level and rearrange the list accordingly. Determine how much free time you have to invest each week. 3 hours, 5 hours, 1 hour, whatever you have. Pick all the items on your list that you can complete within 1 week based on the amount of time you have, starting from the top or the highest priority. Draw a line just below the last one on the list that you can complete in 1 week. If the first 3 items add up to 3 hours total, and that's all the time you have each week, then draw a line below number 3 on your list. Now you have your to-do list, which includes only items that you have time for next week. This next part is super important, like paramount. The rest of the items go into a new list that I like to call my ideas and someday projects. This list will be completely and totally ignored by you other than adding items to it as they come up. It is vital that you not see this as another to-do list. There is a term called ZBB. Let's talk about that for a minute. ZBB stands for zero-based budget. It means that you cannot do what you do not have time for. So set yourself up for success by only planning to do what you have time to do. Using a ZBB gives your life freedom and joy. The idea and someday projects list is the key to getting your time back, as you are not wasting time thinking and stressing about all the items on the list because you're only focused on your current list. Pour your focus, energy, and effort this coming week into completing the items on your new to-do list. It is likely that it will take you a little longer, maybe even into or through the next week or two. That's okay. Stay focused on those items until they are complete. What will happen along the way is that you will get interrupted with urgent items that actually do need to be done in the moment. That's okay. That's called life. This process I'm showing you will eventually enable you to be ready and have time for life to happen right in front of you. And it will not be stressful. Do not worry about trying to prevent random things from coming up. Just know that you will have the time to deal with them after using these simple steps for a few weeks. Once you do complete the items on your to-do list, then go back and start the process over, pulling items from your ideas and someday project list, reprioritize, and go for it. Before you know it, you will have exhausted many of the lingering things that have been eating at you and others have been bugging you to get done, and you will begin to experience the joy that I'm talking about. Grab your copy of my Simple E-Guide today, drop procrastination, and start enjoying all of your life.